feet in the morning sand, sunrise warming both my hands. I breathe in quiet, let the past fall. Spain gave me space to
Becoming
stand
a
tall.
Sovereign Human by Ali Rabi. Most of my life, I didn't think much about sovereignty. It seemed like something for kingdoms, borders, and governments. Not an ordinary person trying to make sense of his own place in the world. But over the last few years, especially since moving to Spain, I've learned a different meaning altogether. Sovereignty isn't about ruling others. It's about not being ruled from the inside out. It's about belonging to yourself. And this is a story of how I got there. In the early years, being pulled in every direction. Growing up, I often felt like I had to bend myself to match whatever environment I was in. Family expectation, church expectations, military expectation, cultural expectations, each one trying in its own way to define the boundaries of who I was supposed to be. As an autistic kid with a strong sense of fairness and clarity, I followed the rules exactly as they are given. Yeah, to the T. But the world doesn't run on clear rules. People interpret things loosely, bend lines, push limits. And so, I grew up feeling like everyone else was holding the map, while I was just trying not to get lost. I didn't know it then, but I was already searching for sovereignty. I just didn't have the word yet. The turning point, when life stops fitting. There comes a moment when you look around and realize that your life no longer matches your internal truth. For me, that turning point happened gradually. Therapy waiting lists that stretched forever, a world full of noise and confusion, and the deep realization that people live by instinct, not intention. I started choosing differently. I became extremely selective about what I let inside. Words, energy, attention, beliefs, customs, expectations. Not out of rebellion, but because my nervous system finally demanded respect. I didn't want to be owned, not by culture, not by tradition, not by fear, and definitely not by other people's claims over me. This is when sovereignty began to take shape. Sovereignty isn't isolation, it's clarity. People often think autonomy means pulling away from others. For me, it was the opposite. Sovereignty actually made my connections deeper and healthier. Because when you don't try to own someone, and you don't let someone own you, you can finally meet in the middle, and two whole beings choosing each other without force. This shows up everywhere in my life now. In my marriage, which is built on freedom, not possession. In my friendships, which feel equal and balanced. In my interactions with strangers in Spain. In how I respond to attention, attraction, and human sync. And how I build my VR worlds and AI guardians. Sovereignty gave my heart clean boundaries. It didn't close anything. It just prevented everything from flooding in. Spain, a place that let me breathe again. Moving to Malaga was a reset button. A new language, a new sea. New micro interactions with people who don't claim or judge. And a culture where autonomy sits quietly inside friendliness. Here, I feel like a whole person walking among whole people. Even the flirtations, the quick sparks with strangers, are just moments of human attunement. Not claims, not expectations, not traps. Spain gave me room to be sovereign in the simplest ways. The way I walk, the way I speak, the way I connect, and the way I let attention touch me without owning me. Sovereignty and autism, a gift of precision. Autism gives me natural clarity most people never experience. I see the systems behind the behaviors. I feel the attunement instantly. I can sense intention long before the words reach the surface. For years, it felt like a burden. Now it feels like one of my strongest tools. It allows me to stay connected without falling into emotional claims or control tactics. It keeps my boundaries clean. It lets me navigate attraction, energy, curiosity, and human sync without losing myself. Sovereignty is simply the architecture that fits my wiring. AI, VR, and my work, and where sovereignty becomes a gift. Audley Robbie is built on empathy, choice, and autonomy. My VR worlds invite people to feel safe. My AI guardians guide people without controlling them. My music reaches people without claiming them. Everything I build now is shaped by the idea. Connection without possession. Presence without pressure. Sovereignty becomes design. It becomes art. It becomes technology with a conscience. What sovereignty really means to me now? It's not a throne. It's not a shield. It's not a wall. It is simply this. I belong to myself. I choose my connections. I don't own others, and no one owns me. This one shift has changed every part of my emotional landscape. Every day, I feel lighter, calmer, more balanced, more attuned. I can enjoy attention without being consumed by it. I can admire beauty without grasping for it. I can love deeply without fear of being taken. Sovereignty is warm. It's spacious. It's human. Closing thoughts. The sovereign human is not alone. Becoming sovereign didn't disconnect me from humanity. It actually brought me closer. Because when you stop trying to be what others demand, you finally have the room to be who you are. And when you stop letting people claim you, you have room for a real connection. Sovereignty isn't undoing your life. It's stepping into the life that fits you. A life where your heart is your home. Your presence is your own compass. And your path finally belongs to you. Thanks for listening. This is Audley Robbie.
Bare feet in the morning sand, sunrise warming both my hands. I breathe in quiet, let the past fall. Spain gave me space to stand tall. Those years trying to survive, now I feel awake, alive. No one owns my heart, my name. I rise by the light of my own flame. And the sea keeps whispering low, let go, just let go. Every wave comes home again, like me returning to my skin. I am a sovereign human, reaching open to the sky. No chains around my spirit, no claim on how I rise. Connection without possession, freedom without a fight. And I'm a sovereign human, belonging to my own life. People pass, our eyes might meet, little sparks of humanity, but I don't pull them deep inside. My heart has room but clear lines. Autism gave me honest truth. Feel what's real, would see what's true. My path is steady, my pace is mine. Life feels warmer without bind, and the wind keeps telling me slow. You know, sovereignty is soft, not hard, the gentle opening of the heart. I am a sovereign human, reaching open to the sky. No chains around my spirit, no claim on how I rise. Connection without possession, freedom without a fight. I'm a sovereign human, belonging to my own life. Let the world unfold, let the old stories go. I walk in my own tempo, no throne to guard, no walls to raise. Just a soul finding its place. Just a soul finding its place. I am a sovereign human, barefoot in the morning light. My life is finally spacious, my presence finally mine. Love without owning, breath without fear. I am sovereign, I am open, and I am finally here. Here in my own life, here, sovereign and alive.